Hey everybody, so I'm really sorry that this isn't actually Monday, it's Tuesday. I'm still kind of coming out of a cold, and it's just been kind of miserable trying to come out of this, and it's because of it, I've been really out of it. I also like to apologize for being practically naked. I am only in my boxers. It's kind of exhilarating though, making videos when you're almost naked. You should try it sometime. This week's topic is talking about when we go to doctors or the hospital or anything. On medical forms, when we're filling them out there, do we put in the medical conditions and medications that we're trans or taking testosterone or anything like that? Personally, I will always put down that I'm on testosterone because omitting any information from the doctors can also prevent them from being able to do their job. But, with telling them I'm trans, usually I do not. I personally just feel like it's not really their business unless it's medically necessary for what the situation is. My freshman year of college, I had a UTI one semester, and the other semester I thought I broke my arm. And with that whole situation, the UTI was kind of more important than my arm, where when I went into the doctor, they kind of needed to know the fact that I was trans, because if they didn't know that, then they probably would have treated the entire situation a little bit differently. But it ended up working out a little bit in my favor because the doctor ended up being a guy who was taking testosterone supplements and whatnot as well, because he had low testosterone levels, and then we kind of had like this little bonding moment talking about how tea has affected our lives and whatnot. Also, with my medication, I'm also taking a metformin, which is a blood sugar medicine that's usually taken by diabetics. When I go in, usually that's one of the questions I get is, "Oh, are you diabetic?" And I have to explain that, hey, I'm trans, and prior to transitioning, I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, which, by the way, PCOS affects 1 in 10 female-bodied people, and if you start having issues with your period, have excessive weight gain, or start growing facial hair in your pre-T, you might want to go check your doctor. It's a pretty simple procedure to get an ultrasound and whatnot. PCOS can lead to cysts forming in your uterus and causing ovarian cancer. So no bueno. Go get checked out if you have any of those symptoms. And a PSA, I digress. When I thought I broke my arm, I should say, I went in and I didn't mention anything about being trans, because being trans has absolutely nothing to do with a potential broken arm. But UTI has to do with my genitalia, and that's basically where my logic was. The only other thing that I have to say on this personally is, when I came out to my GP, she basically, had never had any experience with another trans person before. Literally, she had been my doctor since basically I was 13-ish. And, she had only been practicing maybe 3 or 4 years prior to becoming my GP. And, she was fine and dandy with the whole situation. It was a learning experience for her. It was kind of a learning experience for me too. By using her, I can, use that as in a way of figuring out how to work with other doctors and things like that. It's also a good way to teach doctors who have no experience about the trans life and all that fun stuff. But that's really all I have to say. Again, I'm really sorry that I am not on time. This cold was killer. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.